Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're really far, about as far east as you can go in Pennsylvania. And right behind me here is the Delaware River. And that's it. It's the Delaware's on the other side. So this is about as far as you can go. But I wanted to check out the canal system here that runs right along the Delaware. There's a number of those locks and dams. What was it, a video or two ago? Where were we at? Oh yeah, there was that canal tunnel back in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. So this is more of the canal system. And let me turn you around here. Now, if you remember, those boats are called narrow boats. So, I mean, this is probably only maybe 12 or 14 feet wide. So, hang on, let me turn around back this way. And here we have this mechanism here, I guess for, what's going on here? Now, I don't know how this would have worked. Somehow there's a set of doors. You know, you close this door down this end, open that door up, and the water level raises, and vice versa. Close that one, open this, you know, and you can raise and lower the water by controlling the doors. And I don't know, maybe there was a door here, or I don't know. Let me see here. Yeah, that might have been the top door, the upstream door, and the downstream door might have been down here, maybe where this cutout is. And I don't see any hardware for any hinges or anything, but yeah, I don't know how this would have worked. There are a number of these. I think this is lock 21. I think lock 22 and 23 are upstream. They may offer a little better clue, and then I might recognize how this worked. But and I'm guessing on this side here, this would have been the tow path for the mules. Yeah, I could see way up ahead there. The tow path would have been on this side. Let me see here. Oh, here's a good example of how the canals would cross rivers and creeks and stuff. A canal is actually built. See how that is? The canal is actually a bridge that goes across the creek that runs underneath here. Let's turn around here. Yeah, this creek, whatever creek this is, runs out into the Delaware River. So the canal, yeah, runs parallel to the Delaware River, but it had to cross creeks. I know it's kind of weird, huh? Let's see down here. And there's a little overflow for drainage down there. I don't know. May have been a valve or a gate there to, you know, control the water level. I'm guessing. So here's more hardware, probably for opening and closing that gate we just looked at. So, huh. Yeah, I'm glad we stopped here, because I don't know how many of them, you know, we would have seen that would have had the bridge, the water bridge. So that's pretty cool. You know, the previous video relating to the canal system, there was a water tunnel, and here we have a water bridge. All right, maybe we'll get up the road here a little bit. Over here, we might actually have a picture of it when everything was in place. I placed a picture of this actual canal. No, I don't see a bridge or any gates here, but just a picture of one of the narrow boats. Let's see here. All right, well, picture when it's building the boats, and yeah, I don't know. All right, hang on. That's a furnace entrance of some sort. Where is it? Oh wait, the Durham boat. There's no dimensions. It doesn't say how wide it is. And that's really not showing us anything other than the you know, the tow path where they pull. There's the boat back here. They're pulling it along. There's another one. There's the boat. There's the mules. Okay, let's get up the road here a little bit. Okay, the heck with those metal guardrails. We got stone guardrails here, but off to the right you can see that guy over there. He's on that walking path in the canal. I don't think you can quite see it over the stone there. We're just, there it is. We're going parallel to the canal here in the walking path. I guess this is called the Delaware River Scenic Byway. Okay, we've made it up the road a little bit to locks 22 and 23. There's the canal coming downstream. There's a bunch of debris here right before this door, or this dam. Interesting, that chain there. Got to be a hoist there to raise or lower it. Look at the amount of water coming through there. Yeah, you can see that water's moving pretty good by the leaves coming down. And that old house over there was probably the gatekeeper's house. Each of these locks and dams, you know, had a keeper, the guy that operated it. And this is probably the little booth that had some controls in it, whether it's a pump or valves or however that worked. Yeah, the Delaware Canal, Pennsylvania State Park. All right. Okay, now this, all right, we'll go down here. It does have what's left of some of the doors, the original doors. I don't know how original some of this here is, but yeah, so this would have been the lock area here itself that you know, the boat would have came and they pulled the boat in, you know, closed or opened one door or the other to raise or lower it. Now what this tells me is, because there's two locks here so close together, locks 22 and 23, is that, you know, this was probably an area where there was you know, a little bit of a incline or a drop. This would have been like naturally where there would have been some rapids, you know, because there was a big drop down real quick. You know, they can only raise and lower the boat so far, so they go so far with the first lock down to another pool, and where's the other? Oh, I wonder how what? I don't understand. I don't understand. I wonder how this worked. Because there's a Y up there. The one part of the canal goes over into there, and the other part comes over into here. There's a Y up there by the old house. Wow, look at all that hardware over there, all those wheels for raising and lowering that. I don't know how that would have worked. I have, the reason I was saying about being like two in a row to, you know, to drop down to different, you know, to a steeper level, is because I have, you know, in researching some of this, I have seen, you know, some old ruins, you know, online. I've seen some old ruins. Was coming down over, you know, a big, what's the word I'm looking for? On an incline, a decline, a decline, and they had three dams in a row. So it was 1, 2, 3. It was just like I thought this was. Yeah, and this down here, I'm not sure. There's a lot of rock. Maybe it's just a retaining wall, or maybe it was down here, or they just did not bother to preserve it. I guess they had to consider this a lock, but I don't know. I just don't know how it would have, unless they just released some of the water. Maybe it's just a place to release some of the water back into the Delaware if the water got to be too much in the canal. You know, heavy rains and storms and spring thaws. That's probably what this is all about. The first one is probably just a lock and dam, a normal one for boat traffic. And this is probably considered at least a dam, or another lock and dam to just for water control, to release excess out into the Delaware. That's gonna be my best guess on all this. Well, I don't know what time it is, but it is. It's another hot day. It's going to be. It's warming up really quickly. I actually turned the generator on in the van. The air conditioner's running right now, and I know I don't even know if it's 10 or it's 10 o'clock or so. Maybe going on 11. Where do you think you're going, girl? Just all having a look around. That's about it. Just checking things out. Come on this way. I don't know if this can tell us anything or not. No. Well, I thought locks 22 and 23 were both here. I misunderstood it. This is only lock 23. Lock 22 must be, well, we were at 21. It must have been, we must have passed it. Oh, there was a paper mill down, and a distillery, and a sawmill down below this pool. A malt house. Wait, did I have this backwards? Yeah, this is north. We came from the south. We were down here. We came up to lock 23. And there's a pool above it. I'll have to keep my eye out for any of this stuff still exists going up the road here. Alright, let's move along. Let's go this way. That was all a bit confusing for me there, trying to figure this out, how this all worked. Oh yeah, it's nice and cool in here. According to that map, it would seem that that paper mill should have been kind of right in this area here. We'll see. If we see any remains that are... Oh, what a nice part of the canal right here. Hard to see, I guess. Be nice to live along here. I bet there's some nice fish in it. Look at this old church up here on the right. That old steeple up there. Oh, check it out. That is a really cool old church. Alright, we're gonna get up the road here. I think the only actually the structure I've seen may have only been this bridge. Doesn't mean there's a lock or dam here. Yeah, a lot of great picnic areas with the, you know, barbecue grill down there. All right, we're gonna look up and down the canal. If I don't see anything, we're gonna go on to the museum. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Bella, we struck out. Let's go. Let's go. Oops. Okay. 11 foot 9 inches. we wouldn't have came here in the bounder. Nope, wouldn't have done it. Couldn't have done it.
Take the next right onto Hewar Park Road. Continue on Hewar Park Road for half a mile.
Okay, forget the noise. It's some kind of radical mowing device on a bobcat. I'll check out the park here, the park map, and let's see here. Okay, we parked here. We're here right now. It seems down below the playground. This is where they keep the mules at, and the pole path is up here. The D&L Trail National Canal Museum Spur. So we've come up. There's a confluence up here, and we're now along the Lehigh River, and this is the Lehigh Canal. So we're gonna take a quick walk here. You got something to say? I don't have any bread or anything. You're out of luck. I don't know their schedule. I don't know if the mules are going to be pulling any boats today or not. This is the National Canal Museum. So I think there's a boat up here anyhow. Yeah, there's a boat over there. So they do have a schedule where they'll get the mules out, and you can buy your tickets, get on a narrow boat, take a ride in the Lehigh Canal. Oh, here we go. Here's some real facts here. This is pretty cool. A few miles above Easton, the Lehigh was pocketed with white water at almost every turning. To navigate it seemed impossible. Wow, some boats down here. I don't know what these were. Some kind of probably loading for coal. They probably chutes to come down, you know, pull it alongside one, and chutes come down and fill them up. But here's a little map of all the locks on from Coalport, Packer's Dam. Oh, that first one they say, that Mach Chunk. I don't know. Lock number 1, all the way down through Allentown, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, on up to Easton, where this section was 27 locks. I don't know why they're numbered like this: 4, 28, 35. That's kind of weird. Roughly 28 through 39, and 40 through 49. So a whole bunch of locks to make that trip. That's a lot of mules. That's a lot of mule pulling. Here's one in action. That's pretty cool. And the cargo, looks like the cargo holds are covered. Yep. There's a tow path. There's the mules pulling them upriver. Looks like they're going upstream. A couple houses here. The tow path. Another narrow boat with the cargo. There's covers. The cargo hold is covered. This canal, well, there's 47 miles from however you pronounce that to Easton. Let's see, this was constructed in 1827. Connected the Delaware to Philadelphia, and on and on and on. Transported a bunch of coal and iron. It was in full operation until 1932. And this section was restored in 1976. I don't think we're gonna get to see any I thought there'd be like a lock and dam stuff here, and there might be way up there somewhere. I'm probably pretty certain. But this boat looks a little wider than well, this boat might have been just to this particular canal. I don't know that it made it over to the Delaware Canal, because this boat looks a little bit too wide to go through the locks at the Delaware Canal. But probably the locks in the Lehigh Canal might be wider. And that'd be interesting to be, you know, pulled in the boat and the mules, you know, pulling up the mule path. there's going back in time, huh? And there's a big rudder controller back there. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be. Might take a quick walk up to that building. I don't even know if they're open today, so. And that's okay. I'm gonna wrap this video up here soon anyway. The heat is really coming on. I left Bella back in the air-conditioned van. She's ready for her little nappy poo, and then it's just quicker and easier. I can make my way around a couple of points here and wrap this up and be on to the next thing. Oh, here's where they when the mules are out, maybe they have one team sitting here resting and getting watered, you know, run one team of mules for a while and switch them out, let them take a break. Yeah, think about this whole canal system. I wonder how many of those were kind of like the Pony Express. You know, they just the same rider rode for quite a while, and just every so often, you know, every roughly 10 miles, give or take, there would be a station where you could just switch out to a fresh horse. So yeah, because I think they said this was 47. Yeah, that sign say this was 47 miles long. That's quite a ways. Yeah, Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor. No, it's all locked up. It's all dark in there. Canal rides, museum hours, and the canal ride, boat rides are only on Saturdays and Sundays. So, erected 1882. I wonder when that sign was on this building, or and I think there's another lock tender's house way up the ways, but we're gonna let that go. All right, it's getting warm. I'm gonna go hang out and do some editing in the air conditioning, and do some mapping ahead, see where we're going from here, end up there later today. So we're gonna call it we're gonna say that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of historical little series on the canal stuff. I don't know how much more of it we're gonna be running into here in the future. Maybe a little bit here and there, but we're gonna be on to some other things, I think. Pretty sure. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time.